Hello my friends, and here are the new settings for UWXP 241 and Xvision with Reshade that I promised you not a long time ago. So all items that you will need will be in descriptions below the video, so please check it out, and please back up all the stuff that you have originally so you don't lose anything, and don't blame me for it. All right, so we'll go with the first is Xvision. I'm doing it in live stream format because I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm doing it real fast here. Okay. All right, so for the fog and scattering, first item. The effect power is 3.60, density factor is 20 in the end. Color tone green is 0.07, color tone blue is 0.30, outscattering amendment is 1.0, the sky saturation is 1.4, khaki correction is on, sunlight adjustment is 1055 and 10, general glow of night textures is all 10, all 1 except the first one is 10, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. Urban areas backlight at night as follows: 1, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. Sun moon glare smoothing is 1.5. Then clouds, you don't have to adjust anything. Sun glitter is 1.0 and beam width is 4. Contrail fix is 2.5. And there is also a custom patch that you will need to do as follows. You add, press the add button, plus button, and name it as you wish. Make sure to put a check mark in it, and over here as well. Then the shader file, which is supposed to be here, is experimental GLSL. Then all this data will be in description, so you just copy it, paste it, and make sure to paste it correctly. What it does is that makes the earth darker with the altitude as it is in the real world. So as higher you get, the more darker earth gets, sort of, because of the air particles. This is as far as Xvision. So make sure you install it, run it, and then press this apply adjustment, install resources, and voila. Let's continue. And the second part is Reshade. You can download the Reshade, which works. For explain, just Google it. To get in the menu, press Shift plus F2. I'm sorry, just some reason it's not working. Let me know about it. There we go. All right. Here we need 3 items to be checked. One is curves, one is colorfulness in the levels, and luma sharpen. So again, curves, colorfulness, levels, and luma sharpen. The settings for them as follow. Make sure to switch in configuration mode in order for the settings to work. But go to home. Go back to home and check first curves. And I have to scroll down and see. All right, curves is Luma, smooth step, and 1.100 contrast. The second one is colorfulness. And find it right away, as usual. Colorfulness is 0.080 and Luma is 0.700. Next one is levels. Sure. Levels. Black point 15, white point 255, and high clipping is off. And the last one is Luma sharpen. Luma sharpen is 0.650. Sharp strength. Sharp clamp is 0.035. Pattern is normal. Offset BS is 1.000. And show sharpen is off. That's all you need. 4 of them. Luma sharpen, levels, colorfulness, and curves. Sometimes it will glitch if you press Shift F2 to close it and you'll have crazy colors. Just make sure they're straight before you close them. So if the reshade acting up on you like this, for example, Shift 2, you close it and it acting up, just press X on the top and it will stay like that. But make sure to set to performance mode before after you're done configuring it. So make sure it stays in performance mode and then close it. You don't need to worry about it again. Okay, what Xvision does for you? Pretty much, if you can see all this blueness, like the Rayleigh scattering below, this is what it does. And as higher you get, the more blue, of course, it gets. And say at flight level 370 or 390 would be accordingly. Now let's go to the back to the part of Ultra Weather XP. For the clouds that I'm using, I will throw a link. Again, it will be below. This is non-edited files of Ultra Weather XP. This is just different cloud puff PNGs from different packs all got into one. So original content, non-edited. So no need to worry about the rights or anything. I found that sky color number 9 is the best for you, and it's the most realistic one with these effects. Again, before you do anything, make sure you go to this website. It's called TFT Central. Find your monitor and calibrate it here. There's all calibration for each monitor is described here in easy steps. It's all described there. Just find your monitor and calibrate it. Take your time. It's gonna take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Depends on how good you are and at Windows. So really important again. It has to be calibrated. Otherwise, your whites and black colors could be wrong here. So pick sky color 9, go to developer, show sky colors, and hit reload all cloud colors. It's regular procedure that you do on ultra weather XP settings as described in their manual. Nothing fancy. The rest of it is all comes in default here, terrain distance 50. Again, to get more FPS, you can lower it down to 0. That's totally fine because the mist is gonna cover it anyways. And I'll give you extra few FPS. Like you can see, if it's 100%, I get around 58, 60. If I get to 0, it's like can bump up to 70 FPS. Manual mist is 25 and auto visibility mist is on, so it's all per default. The clouds, you can choose one. Just make sure you go to your explain resources, plugins, ultra weather, sky colors, and go to the sky one. I'm sorry, clouds. I haven't slept a long time. All right, clouds 1, and drop those cloud textures that I will put a link to it. Drop them there. You might need to restart the PC, but usually it works with show texture browser. Type puff, and we'll show the puff textures. Hit puff 5, double click, and click reload. This is gonna load your textures that will be in Cloud 1 tier. The rest of it here is per default again, with original settings. Cloud brightness 91, shadow power 100, cloud shadow resolution 14. Don't bump it up anymore because it's gonna give you a lot of FPS drop. Amount of clouds, I found it 100%. Doesn't, and my system doesn't give any much lag, but it might be different with your system. So make sure choose amount of clouds you're more comfortable with for your FPS. Be anywhere from 50 to 100 for 30, depending on your system. Size of clouds, the best one is 20. So leave it there. The rest of it don't touch. All the rest of this, I found it. Sometimes I hit ambient volume like at 5 or 8. Light power, again, this is depending on yourself, but depending on how big your monitor is. With my monitor, I found anywhere at 10 works perfectly. So the next time you load it, it's gonna be I'll load it the way you left it, so you don't have to worry about it. Alright, that's pretty much covered it, and thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe. See ya.